Hello and welcome to this new video of ACCA 1 Accountant in Business. Today we are doing chapter 2 which is business organization and its structure. We all need to study about what business organization structure looks like and how they usually work in the organization. So first look at the organizational structure definition. An organization can be structured in many different ways depending on their objectives. Organizational structure allow the expressed allocation of responsibilities for different function and process to different entities. Or we can say organizational structure way that show authority, communication, coordination and flow of work in the organization. Communication, which shows the communication, coordination and flow of work in the organization, and authority. So this is the general definition of organizational structure. How work is done is in the organization we have studied in this chapter furthermore. Let's just discuss about the types of organizations. First is organization structure. The first one is general structure. Second one is entrepreneurial structure, functional structure, divisional structure, geographical structure, and matrix structure. So let's just discuss these structures. The first one is entrepreneurial structure. This type of structure is suitable for small organization. Yes, like they are just doing business for just 2 or 3 employees, or maybe it can be controlled by one entity, because in this there is one owner and he is the person who is responsible for all decisions. What can he do? What can the best for his organization? He is responsible all the profits and all the loss and all the decision made by him. Owner is also called an entrepreneur, who can employ the other person to shared workload. Yes, because the entrepreneur can be owner. Advantages. Let's look at the advantages of entrepreneurial structures. One owner, so there will be no conflicts. Yes, that's very good thing in entrepreneurial structure. Nobody can give you argue comments about your decisions. And the next one is good control over decision making. Like he can do any kind of decision which is good for him, like single person running the business. Business is in their only days, can planning, controlling, decision, everything he can do, nobody involved in it. And the third one is simple structure. Yes, simple structure, less risk. These things are all the advantages of entrepreneurial structure. Let's discuss the disadvantages. Number 1 is no diversification, autocracy, only suitable for small companies, dependent on one person. Yes, dependent on one person, and there is no view of another team. There is no teamwork, no group work. So this is the disadvantages of entrepreneurial structure. The next one is functional structure. This type of structure is suitable for the organization having small number of products and same function for all products, dealt with coordination with one department. Example, production department manufacture product A, B, C. These are all functional structures. In functional structure, there is only one board of directors on the top level, and the other department, research and development, purchase department, production, sales and distribution, HR, they are all under doing work under only one body, which is board of directors. And let's look at the advantages of functional structure. The first one is coordination between board of directors, department with each other, economics of scales, because no repetition of functions for different products here. There is no like repetition of only the one things they have to do. And the next is decisions, disadvantages. More complex as compared to simple structure. Yes, more complex because every department is doing their own role, then they are coordinate to each other. So as compared to more complex, there is more complexity involved in this structure. And manager of the function may try to make decision to increase their own power or just in the best interest of their functions, rather that working in best interest of company. This leads to empire building and conflicts the functions. And slow decision making, conflicts can raise less diversification. Like this style of structure is not suited to an organization which is rapidly growing and diversifying. For example, like the specialist in one organization production function may not be able to cope with making, say, gas fires and radios. And the next is divisional structure. This structure is very interesting because in this type of structure, separate divisions work for different products at different locations. Yes, these divisions are independent to their all functions, or it is more specific to products than location. In this structure, we can say, for example, separate division that look after corporate clients and private clients, like separate division for US and Europe as well. And divisions are likely to be run as a profit centers with their own revenues, expenditure, and capital investment. Each division is a separately identifiable part of overall organization, which is often referred to as a strategic business unit. Like there is only one board of director on the top strategic level, then there is a 2-3 division level, or 4 is working under the board of director, which is like division 1, division 2, and division 3, and all the function is performed under it. So let's look at the advantages of divisional structure. Are independent and they are authority to their decisions to stop. So top management free to focus on strategic matters. Yes, more diversification, fast growth, and healthy competition. These are all advantages of divisional structure. And disadvantages: lack of goal congruence, isolation of expertise, loss of control of strategic management, duplication of functions, so more cost, empire building, so complex overall structure. More conflicts between manager of different divisional geographical structure, same as like divisional structure, but it is more specific to location than product. Like allocation of central cost can be a problem. Like in most divisionalized companies, some functions, accounting or human resources, will be provided centrally. If this is the case, the cost of centralized function could be recharged to those divisions using the human resource functions, like these kind of things. Let's look at the matrix structures. Sorry to add here geographical structure. Geographical structure is in this structure we study a lot of things. It's very interesting. In geographical structure, we can say this is similar to the divisional structure. Yeah, same as divisional structure. Same as divisional structure. For example, a global company may be split into different divisions based on geographical areas. There may be a division that looks after the organization Asian operations, on that covers Europe, and other division for America. Like there is also one board of directors on the top strategic level like northern divisions, eastern division, and southern divisions, and these are all included in it. Let's look at the advantages. It enables growth over a wide geographical area, clear authority, and then responsibility to each area. Yes, training of general manager, that's good, and top management free to concentrate on strategic matters. There is only little bit disadvantage as well, same as above for divisional structure, like they have potential loss of control, of course, when they are working on different in areas, lack of goal congress, duplication as well. Don't miss this point. And the next matrix structure is matrix structure. This type of structure groups implies by both functional and products. This can combine the best of both separate structure. In this structure, there is a one board of director, and under it lot of department works in a chain or multi-skilled values. They like purchase department, production, sales and distribution, they are all working under it. And like production manager of A is dealing with production department, A sales as well, finance. The matter requires dual reporting to different manager. For example, looking at the an employee manufacturing product A would have to report to the manager of the production department and the manager in the charge of A. The aim of matrix structure is to combine the benefits of both the divisional and functional structure. Let's look at the advantages of matrix structure. Temporary structure, sharing of knowledge between experts, improved communication, coordination, enhanced teamwork, and solve complex issues. Disadvantages: dual authority, responsibilities or conflicts can raise between them, slow decision making, more complex and difficult, high cost. Like control structures, we can say these are all this structure in which authority for decision making and control is at one point or one place, like same like entrepreneurial, called central structure. Central offers greater control and coordination, fast decision making, high expertise, standardization, economical. And disadvantages of centralization: low quality due to workload, demonization at lower level due to central system. There is also decentralization, don't forget. This structure in which authority for decision making and control passed or delegated to different manager at lower level, called decentralized structure. Responsibilities and accountability, high quality at different level. These are all advantages. More expensive than centralization, slow decision making. Yeah, of course, no standardization. And formality structure, these are just like divided into different types on the basis of formation structure, formal structure, and like informal structure. Formal organization, every organization has a social relationship, system, control, behavior norms, and all this and in informal organization, the organization that is loosely structured and is not specifically designed by owner, but the group of friends called informal structure.